Welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is the second round of the day in the British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship with Engine Oils Direct. Andrew Woodhouse, Alex Simpson with you. And after the first race is carnage, Alex, we're about to go to the grid for this one. And we've got Matt Walker on pole position. It should be good. We've got 20 cars reversed.
Yeah, well, the first race is normally the quiet one of the night, shall we say? So,
Oh dear.
yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to expect to see here. I really do hope that the drivers just have a little think out there about things that were discussed about behind the scenes, and everyone just gives them a little bit of extra room in this race, because otherwise we're going to be way worse than that last one.
Yeah, there's a lot of racing to be done, isn't there? And it's not going to help anybody if you're out after 2 or 3 laps, I think, especially with championships on the line and things like that. Big, massive improvements there for Dave Baker, Pete Newman, Ashley Blake Hood, and Dan Hunt there as well.
Was another rolling start as well. Has to be done because of the way the cars get away off of this banked section of the track. But yeah, I wouldn't have thought the tri-oval section at Charlotte would have been that bad.
Yeah, many people think that the tri-oval sections are pretty much flat, but no, that's not the case. There is a small amount of banking here, and yeah, you'd think these Kias, mate, being front-wheel drive, would be able to get off the line quite decently. You can see everyone's pulling away fine, but I think it's just erring on the side of caution from the league admins, and it did work for a few corners. But the first few corners were the cleanest we've ever seen.
Yeah, exactly. That's a few more, and a few more. We'll be there. We'll be golden.
Technically it did serve its purpose of keeping the race clean for the start, but yeah, after that it just went a bit messy, didn't it? I can hear contact as well. I heard some contact back there.
I haven't heard anything I have to say. Well, I will say, it's such a long race, really. It is. You can overtake here. Yes, obviously the packs need to split up a little bit to get those moves done. Obviously, otherwise you have massive draft packs. But still, I don't want to see, or we don't need to see people going for crazy moves in this first lap. I think yes, there's places to be had and positions to be gained. But yeah, I think guys just need to be a little bit patient on this one.
Yeah, great. But there's a lot of oval racing technique that goes on here, isn't it? It's a road course race, but you are essentially doing 8 out of 8/10 of the Charlotte Motor Speedway oval, and maybe some of the guys aren't that experienced on the oval side.
Yeah, maybe. I
don't want to assume things though.
Trivia question: I don't know if this is the case and if we can get it in before here. But
what bananas is it?
Yeah. Well, was Charlotte the track that they go to in Days of Thunder to do their first test? I can't remember. It just looks familiar.
I think it could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been. So have a little look at that, but I believe. Is this it always been this banked, Charlotte? I can't quite remember. This is my knowledge of American tracks just falling down here, but in high bank track, very, very difficult. As coming around to the green flag will be Matt Walker, followed by Steve Walker, and then Steve Burke. So we'll see who can come out of that one alive. The pace car comes in onto pit road. And the green flag is out. Look at Ashley Sutton. Going around the outside of 3 cars into turn 1, 4 cars, 5 cars. Oh, up and over his. I'm not sure who that was.
Going to be huge. Cautions out. Had to be. Cars. The track is completely.
Why aren't people stopping?
Getting places, of course.
When the caution's out. Oh dear Lord. Ashley Sutton got caught up in that, unfortunately. Went round the outside and then he had nowhere to go.
Look at that back.
Walker flipped over. I didn't really see how that started. I was looking further back. Let's have a quick peek. How did Walker get turned over then? Did he just miss his braking point? Not Bays, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bays hit Berg, didn't he? I bet Matt Walker's furious at about 5 second lead. And then he went. Matt Walker went through Steve Walker's car. Is Steve Walker's car okay? You think? Looks it. Matt Walker went right through Steve Walker's car.
I have to say the pace car is the pace driver there. Superb. He got through that traffic, no problem.
Yes, he did.
Have it.
Like an absolute boss. Was the pace car driver. I can hear more contact as well. I don't know what that's
some
about.
Serious moves as he come out of the pit lane too.
Oh dear me.
But yeah, you're right, man. Walker gutted. He was clear, and he won that race.
He was
already.
gone. He was gone, fella. You know,
half a lap in front by the time everybody else got through.
That's why I was happy that when I was winning in Montreal, that Steve was too busy fighting for second place that he didn't notice to put a caution flag out. Oh dear. Dear. Right, who's left? I think is the best. I think when the time in the scoring cycles
should
around.
be okay on this. I mean, I don't know if those guys who had to tow back that were on their roof, whether or not it was going to take them more than a lap. I guess it will do.
I think we've lost the lead. We've lost about 10
Whitehead,
guys.
Von Glan, Paul Smith, John Roberts, Pete Newman,
Steve Richardson into the pits. The thing is, some of these guys are surely just going to get fast repairs and go out. Yeah, Richardson's back.
Yeah.
Richardson's back out already. Are all these other people guys who just either been kicked off the track entirely or on the roof then?
Yeah, I think it was, like you say, mainly completely off or on their roofs, and they're just towing back now. They're going to be like a lap or so down. Could be worse. I mean, if it had been carried on green, there'd have been some 2, maybe 3 laps down.
And you know what was worse as well is that Matt Walker actually waited as long as he could to actually go, and I thought that I always think that's a good thing to do, because you wait, try and get everyone formed up, and then you can go a bit later, so the speed's going to be a bit less going into turn 1, but it just didn't seem to work like that.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I think the trouble is too many people try and jump it.
Whereas in
so
NASCAR, they all just go together, and they don't really, on the first start, they don't really try to gain that many places, do they? But they do that later.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, it was just that people were sort of checking up while some were accelerating because they hadn't quite judged the start right, and that's what causes the carnage, unfortunately.
Because let's face it, when you're in these Kia Optimas, they're quite tall cars, aren't they? There's not a lot of visibility there.
No, not at all. I mean that.
But if we go on board, say with Steve Walker now, imagine 4 or 5 of those right in front of you. You know, you're not going to be able to see when people are checking up, are you? So,
bit of a strange angles were a little close, but let's pump out to the gyro still. Oh, that's a bit freaky.
The gyro doing?
Yeah, well, no, just because we were on the banking right at the time, so it was all sort of out of whack. But as we level out now, it looks a little bit more normal.
But yeah, the gyro cam showing you there, Alex. That even the back straightaway is banked slightly.
Very much so, yeah.
That's the thing for anybody who's who's maybe never seen an oval race before. I know there's probably very few of you who haven't, but see just how steep this track is. There's a good chance, Alex, that you wouldn't be able to walk up that.
Yeah, that's pretty hefty. I think this and Daytona are very similar kind of degrees of banking. So
yeah, just this track's a little bit shorter, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, those turns just a little bit tighter, not quite flat out in the stock cars, but pretty close. I remember driving this car in the Indy car actually, and that was a fun car to drive flat out around here. That was
scary.
That was pretty scary, I have to say. Even though
the track's not that wide, is it?
No,
it doesn't look that wide.
It was coming off corner was the hard part. It's like trying to thread it through the needle, really. But that was a heck of a lot of fun. The pace car lights off. Are we going to be going racing next?
Just one lap to go. So yeah, You know, this track's a heck of a lot of fun. You get in the Class B or you know, the truck, and it's a very, very challenging circuit. And this road course is one of the better ones, one of the better infield road courses, actually, I think that there is, and very challenging, and proving that today. Come on, guys, let's get some clean racing.
Worth pointing out, it's part of the free content as well. Excuse me, just there as well, but part of the free content as well. And if you are a UKNI member that have seen this and thought, well, how do I get involved in the oval racing? There are some oval series that are run on the UKNI forum section. So if you want to learn the ropes, head on over there and ask to join one of those series, and they'll take you under the wing and show you what you need to know.
So there's loads of guys who are willing to help out. Trust me, guys, if you've not done oval racing before, it is a hell of a lot of fun. So get involved, guys.
Back to tonight's second race of the BSRTC Championship, though.
Yeah, I mean, how do we? You know, we've lost 7 drivers already. Sorry, 8 drivers already. Andrew Whitehead's actually out of the pits, and Von Glan, and in fact all those other guys are racing around the back of the circuit almost as fast as they can. Yeah. As
just trying to catch up for the start. They're only 1 lap down, but
Paul Smith's got a wave round, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Unless he went off or something as he was coming back on. I don't know, but he needs to go for it extremely quickly, really. He's going to make it back around to the tail of the field.
I was about to say, I'm not sure he's going to get there in
time. Still got maybe 20 seconds though. 30 seconds before the pace car, before they go green. Might have a chance. Pace car's going to pull in then onto pit road once again. Like I said, come on guys, let's get it going now. Matt Walker then, he's got to do it all again, Alex.
Yep, again waiting patiently, single file restart by the looks of it as well. Should make it a little bit easier, but a few guys ducking out already.
And down at the bottom as well, that's where you've got to be careful, you can easily get pinched down. Somebody right, Janowski all the way around, he's missed his braking point. And
we've got some carnage as well, somebody in the pits. I think that was Sutton, and somebody hit him while they were going into there, so I'm not sure what that was about.
Janowski missed his braking point completely, had to go all the way around one of the escape roads and come back on. He's about 30 seconds behind now, unfortunately for him, as the leader, Matt Walker, is coming round.
Builds all out of shape, just about collects the car up, but he's lost an absolute ton of places.
Going to lose to Ellis Stevens here, is he? Laura Bond, actually, isn't it? Pink mirrors, yep.
Yeah, it's Bond.
Then Matt Walker's nearly a second ahead of Stephen Burke already, Alex. He's really taking these restarts well.
Yeah, great start from Walker there, and I think just that little bit extra weight, people just not ready, just caught a little bit napping.
Where Matt Walker needs to get on with it though, isn't it? He's got this gap that's probably big enough to avoid most of the slipstream, and just to keep it clean. He has got a slightly faster driver behind him, you would think, in Stephen Burke. Got a better car underneath him with Pete Newman Media having a very strong season. There's Laidler there going through on Daniel Hunt.
That's Hefford.
Is it? Sorry, apologies.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Hefford's going to give that place up. Has a little look back up the inside in that tricky right hand corner. No way.
Oh, that was Hefford. I think they swapped places actually.
No way through there. Got Cats just ahead of these guys as well, so all the Oculus cars in pretty close proximity to one another.
Yeah, Alex Smolensky down in 18th. Got Scott Malcolm ahead of him, Ben Palmer behind him. That'd be interesting. And Ashley Blake Hood, remember, they got reversed all the way back to 20th and 17th places.
Yeah, I don't know if they were caught up in something as well. It looks like Blake Hood.
We're nearly 4 wide on the backstretch.
Had a pit.
Walensky having to go all the way on the outside to avoid that, Alex. The guys checked up in front of him quite majorly there. Like I said, it's the battle for about 15th place. Smolensky's actually getting beaten up a little bit because he just got freight trained slightly.
Yeah, it's a good battle, and also the battle 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th.
Oh, contact between Steve Walker and Stephen Burke. Just a slight tap and no positions have been changed, but Walker definitely letting the Pignew media driver know that he's there, as that's also allowed Matt Walker now to pretty much break that toe.
1.1 seconds, you can see that now, and dare say that Walker and Burke are going to have a little fight this lap as well, maybe into turn 1, and that's just going to let Matt Walker just slip away.
It's a huge battle, isn't it? Ellis Stevens, Gordon Wilson, Richard Wilde, Andreas Katz, Laidler, Baker, Hunt, Field, Hefford.
Here's Wilde up the inside of the elite Martini car there. We've got Katz just being patient, waiting. Doesn't want another DNF for sure.
Somebody comes out of the pits in front. Who that was actually, but they've got a lot of cars for company. Oh, he's hit the wall. Well, that's got him out of the way.
No need to worry anymore. That's done. This is a great little gaggle.
Oh, now then, and Amadou, who was in 4th, got a bit wide on Newton's cradle there. Yeah. 12 of them, Alex, just in this. And Amadou going wide. Oh, he's gone. He's off. Has he broken his steering? Possibly. Might have.
Yeah, he's slipping down. I'm trying to get him. I don't know. He just, yeah, he has got some damage on that.
Possibly.
He has got some damage on the front right. It does look like he's struggling a little bit there.
But he's going to struggle to keep that out of the wall as well, as we have to turn left constantly around this bank section. His teammate goes through on him there as well.
Somehow, oh no, that's not right, sorry, that's a second one, which Wild in there. Well, yeah, no, that's right, sorry.
Oh, and Fields nearly hits Baker, who went in very late on the brakes and almost clobbered his title rival. Around the outside goes Katz.
I'll tell you what, I heard some contact further up as well.
Yeah, Laidler and Katz hit each other and sort of bounce off each other.
I wanted to point out that actually while pulling away 1.6 seconds on Ellis now in just that sort of half a lap really. That's he's absolutely flying out there, so you can see why he was so eager in that first race. Just didn't quite pay off.
Up in the blimp now, Alex. You can see the scale of this circuit and this gaggle that's going on as well. And look at Simon Field at the back of this pack.
Looks like he's going to get a run. Let's just stay with it this time. Let's get further away.
Baker's got a bit of the slipstream, Alex, as well, hasn't he? A slight amount, so that's not really helping Simon Field. But this pack breaking up slightly as Laidler's under pressure from Daniel Hunt. Late on the brakes. He's done it. Baker maintains his position. Field nearly in the wall there. Laidler's around the outside of Hunt. Has he got it? Not quite. Near. Maybe he has, actually. He has.
That was surely a slowdown. That's got to have been.
No.
Oh, God, it looked like he had all 4 wheels over the white line there.
He can't maintain the inside line, can he? Oh, don't. Yeah, I think that was wise. Giving it up. Not really.
Wild closing in on Burke here. Very, very close. Just shows how quick he really is. Absolutely flying now. Surely he's going to just drive around the outside of Burke here. He is as well. What a great drive out there.
Richard Wild, former DEG man, and with Apex Racing UK as a part-timer this season.
Yeah, always funny. The my overlay always has him down as Team Carnage, but yeah, he's in a TV car and the quality standings is as well. So something we need to update. I'll keep myself later.
Line speed as well.
Flying out there.
And up the inside goes Andreas Katz on Stephen Burke, and there's a bit of contact there. Noticed, Alex, recently, just the last few races, that Katz seems to be racing quite close with people. When at the start of the season he wasn't. It costing him slightly.
Yeah, I mean he obviously needs to score reasonably well, and he knows he needs a good race here. Thus, to get a successful meeting out of it. So
seems to be giving as much margin though as he was.
Yeah, I mean, he's got David Baker, you know, 9th place. He doesn't need to rush anything really right now.
Yep, Simon Field in 10th.
Just needs to keep beating those two guys really. No one else is really.
Pete Newman's 23rd, Ashley Blakewood 16th. They're the other championship contenders as well. So yeah, he's in a good position here.
That's through though this time, but really didn't defend that at all. Just felt like it was probably worth just letting him have it rather than lose too much time and get caught up by Stevens, who's just 1 second behind now.
Yeah, Stevens has got Daniel Hunt's company as well. So yeah, you don't want that battle to become too close, do you? If you are Tim Burke.
No, I mean, what he could have done is defended it and lost maybe 3 or 4 places by being freight train backwards, you see, so it's probably
he would get freight train because look at how long this train is.
Yeah. Just 6 laps to go, Andrew here. I can't believe this race has flown so fast. What we've missed actually is that Steve Walker's now in the lead.
It is, and yes.
So I don't know when that happened.
The lack of having a producer in our ear is it does mean we occasionally miss these things. But yeah, Steve Walker into the lead over Matt Walker. So goodness knows what happened to Matt. Whether he made a mistake or whether Steve Walker just a bit quicker.
If you can quickly see if you can find when that move happened, and we'll see if we can get some sort of replay of it.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Turn 1, lap 11. Let's see if you can get that.
Right.
If you can take us through it.
See if we can get it up on the screen.
They're both lapping very similar pace, and now Matt Walker's going to get the advantage of the slipstream. So they're only 2.8 ahead of Richard Wild, so it's not completely done and dusted.
Right, here we go. They've got it up on screen now for the replay. It just looks like yes, Steve got a good run actually. Went up high, came down again into. It's going to be from quite a way back, or I think he's going to do this move, or have I just gone a little bit too far back? Yeah, it's not this lap. It's, oh no, so it was a mistake actually. It was a mistake by Matt Walker. Just, I think he probably thought he was having a one-way ticket to the wall, so he didn't have to get out of it big time, and that just let Steve through take the lead here.
Yep. And now Steve Burke's under real pressure from Daniel Hunt. Yeah, he's going to go through.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Ellis Stevens still there in 7th, having a good meeting. Also been quite a good meeting for Baker, really, even though he's not been at the front.
Yeah, Baker really needed to beat Katz in this race as well to sort of, you know, claim this week's rounds.
Got another race, I suppose.
I was about to say he's going to have to do that next time to close up, you know, what you class as a considerable amount. So he'll want, if you want, try and gain over 100 points if you possibly can in this race.
Yep, and he still might be able to do that. Do what the reverse grid does. I mean, as it stands here, Alex, that he will start in front of Katz in the next race as Hunt and Burke now going for it. Daniel Hunt round the outside into turn 3. Turn 3 of the oval track, that is. As Stevens, look at the run he's got.
Yeah, from way back.
Side drafting play as well, a little bit. Oh, Burke's missed his braking point, has he? No, not quite.
Yeah, got to stop well there, actually. Dave Baker getting drawn into this as well.
Baker is...
He'll go for a move, Baker. He can see Katz. You know, that's the thing. That's his target. He'll want the next 3 laps. He'll want 1 car per lap, I think.
Katz is 2 and a bit seconds up the road. He's actually closing on Wild, who's actually only he's only a few tenths behind Matt Walker now. Alex, battle for second hotting up. Walker's tyres might be going here.
Yeah, let's jump over there because they're on the back straight right now, and we've seen how much of a draft you can get. We also saw how quick the ABTV car was in a straight line, even on its own. So Yeah, with a bit of draft thrown in there as well. It could be very quick coming off of this final turn of the oval. I don't think he's going to get close enough to have a run this time, but maybe put Walker under a bit of pressure. We've seen him crack a little bit, but doesn't make that same mistake. But still, got a run, and Walker just turns in there and just shuts the door.
A lot of room here was there for Richard Wild, so he wisely decides not to bother. But look, all these guys are slightly coming back, aren't they? And I mean, Katz is now 4 seconds ahead of Daniel Hunt. He's 1.5 quicker on that last lap.
Steve Burke, we lost Steve Burke. What's happened to Steve? Let's do a little replay. See what happened. We just got a couple of laps to go. Is it a disconnection or what? He might be back actually. But it's showing down in 17th place, so we're side by side going into turn 1. He's battling. Ellis.
Oh, he just disappeared.
Let's just stay with it because I'm guessing he's going to reappear. Oh, is that
another accident as well?
I think you'll find he just got disqualified. Is he back though?
These guys are all beating each other up, Alex. Ellis Stevens, Baker, Field,
yeah, I think
Blake,
he just got disqualified.
Laidler, they're all fighting over 6th place. There's only a couple of seconds between about 8 cars now.
The one thing with the low limit, you can't afford to touch anyone because just like that, he got tagged from behind by Ellis there, and that just disqualified him.
Yeah, it was only a little tap as well, wasn't it? It might not have even been enough.
Yeah.
For a 4 times. And look at this now, lots of different lines going on, Alex. This is how to set.
Well, it's last lap, and we're almost done here. But Steve Walker's going to take this one quite easily. Let's jump in.
Look. Matt Walker and Andres Katz.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the one we're going to keep an eye on. Walker's going to come across and take this. It's going to be side by side for Katz and Walker. Who's going to get the final podium position? Walker's got back ahead.
Matt Walker's going to take 3rd.
Yeah, he is. Got great momentum.
Who's going to take 6th? Sorry, Alex. Stevens and then Baker. Is it going to be Baker? It is. Just over Field and then Blake. With Laidler in 9th, in 10th, and then Gordon Wilson 11th again. Really good drive from him again. Sorry to interrupt you there, mate. Good momentum from Field, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Quite get there.
Yeah, around the outside, and that just sorted it.
Matt Walker.
Final few drivers just coming across to finish. Mamadou there, 19th place. Not sure quite what happened to him. I mean, he's continued on out there. At times don't look too slow. Oh, he had a pit stop though, but I don't know if that was with the caution. No, it wasn't because his front right's been repaired. So he did come in, get himself in the car, and go back out there.
I was going to say it was about a second a lap slower than the front runners, but he was in 4th when he got hit. Come back to the pits as well, but a few of them haven't. A few of them still are though. That's good to see. But another eventful race. Alex, somewhat spoiled by the start.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate that one really, but all those drivers getting shuffled to the back. So yeah, it's a problem here. I think at Charlotte that if you do have something into turn 1, I mean it was nothing really, just a little bit of this and that. Definitely a racing incident, that one, but of course
enclosed space, isn't it?
Yeah, what it meant is just there's no room for anyone. So yeah, the officials had no choice but to call the caution on that one.
So the final results then: Steve Walker winning brilliantly from Richard Wild. I don't know if that's Steve Walker's 2nd win of the season. I'm not sure whether he's won one this season. He has one before in this series. Richard Wild in 2nd, Matt Walker 3rd, brilliantly holding off Katz at the end. Daniel Hunt in 5th, Ellis Stevens 6th, 7th for Baker, 8th for Field. Dan Blake 9th, Russell Laidler 10th, and Gordon Wilson 11th. Ashley Blake Hood 12th, Laura Bond 13th. Better race for her. Alex Smolensky 14th, fighting his way through. He's got a chance of a good result now with the reverse grid. Scott Malcolm 15th, much better. Steve Richardson 16th. 17th, Julian Janowski, who went the wrong way at the start. Colin Steele, 18th. Macho Amadeo was 19th. Then one lap down and scoring were Pete Newman, Eckhart von Glan, Paul Smith, John Roberts, Ben Palmer, Stephen Burke, John Bays. Stephen Burke, John Bays, Ashley Sutton didn't score. They were 2 down. And then Rob Plumley, Steve Hefford, Robert Graham, Andrew Whitehead, Greg Kennick didn't finish the race. So, it was a bit of a melee out there, wasn't it, in the first lap?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably dulled down a little bit from the last race, if I'm honest. That was just all a little bit unfortunate. So, maybe third time's a charm.
Maybe it is, and we're going to have to find out who's going to be at the front. Got Malcolm 15th, Steve Richardson 16th, 17th Janowski, 18th Steele, 19th Amadeu, and Pete Newman in 20th. I wonder how many guys are going to get reversed this time.
Yeah, let's bring it up and have a quick look. Our usual dummy rolls.
Either way, it's going to be very good for Alex Smolensky, you would think.
Right, pole position goes to 18th place on the grid.
Colin Steele.
Colin Steele. So yeah, good to see Colin up there. I hope he can have a good run.
Pete Newman's going to be furious.
I think was he 19th? Was he Pete?
20th. He was.
Oh dear, bless.
So he's going to be in trouble again. A few quick guys at the back, so we'll see what happens. Please join us for the last race. I believe we are going to be in the night time, so it'll be fun. See you then.